Hi guys, today we're making chicken soup and it's really, really good chicken soup. It's totally homemade and yummy and delicious. Last night I made the chicken stock and it's right here and I'll tell you how I made that. So it's really, really easy. And I do this, if you watch this channel, you know that I like to get some things going in the beginning of the weeks to make my lunches and my quick dinners, for when I'm in a rush, really easy. And part of that involves, either grilling chicken breasts on the grill, like a few at a time, which in the summertime I do a lot. And I mean, I live in LA, I could do it year round. But in the summertime, I'll do that a lot. I'll poach chicken a lot, like chicken breasts, just boneless, skinless chicken breasts with some aromatics in the water. And I have a recipe for that. But in the winter time, when it gets a little chillier, and again, I live in LA, so it's not necessarily that chilly. It's probably like 75 out right now. But I really, really like the concept of chicken soup. And so my family, every single person loves it. So it's a really fun, easy go-to dinner of mine and it makes the house smell good. But last night I made the chicken stock and the chicken stock kills two birds at one time. I'll use bone-in, skin-on chicken breasts and I'll boil them in with water, obviously, salt, pepper, your aromatics, onion, garlic, celery, carrot. Sometimes I throw a bunch of thyme in there. Sometimes I throw a bunch of rosemary in there. Bay leaves, depends on what you like. And I'll use whole peppercorns as well, as opposed to using ground fresh black pepper. Then I get some really good chicken stock out of it and I make two batches. So I can freeze half and then half I can use throughout the week. And the frozen batch will last for about a month in the freezer. So it's really convenient and it's so good. It's so much better than like store-bought like chicken broth or stock. It's so good. It's just amazing. And it's so easy. You let it simmer bring it to a boil, let it simmer on the stove for about 3 or 4 hours or so. One or two times you have to skim off some white solids that come to the top. And then at the end, you can skim off the fat at the top, which is what I always do. Sometimes if I'm too lazy to do that in the moment, I will let it cool and then the fat becomes solid on the top and I just take that fat layer off and that makes it really easy too. But anyway, so I have this delicious chicken stock over here. And then what do you have? You have these 4 gorgeous bone-in, skin-on chicken breasts, which I will use, I'll shred up, I'll debone and shred up, and then I'll use them in my salads throughout the week. I could heat up a cup of stock, throw some chicken in there, throw some spinach and some lemon juice, and then you have this really yummy, flavorful, really healthy, quick, super quick, all you have to do is heat it up, super quick lunch or dinner. And you can jazz it up. You can make a real chicken soup like we're going to right now, which everyone in my family really likes, and add some noodles, add some spaghetti, add some penne, add some, whatever, little wagon wheels, whatever your kids or you in particularly like. My family, I break up some spaghetti and put it in for them. And that's really how they like their chicken soup. I'll throw in some chicken, some celery and some carrot. At the end, I throw in fresh baby spinach, a squeeze of lemon juice. It's so good. Okay, so let me show you how we do this. Let's get started. I've talked a lot. Let me show you close up what this chicken looks like. It's like so moist and tender. You can't even pick it up without it just kind of falling off the bone. Like here's one chicken breast and look at it, just kind of comes off. You can't even pick, it's just so yummy and tender. Then you can shred all of this and you can keep it in the fridge, throw it in your salad, throw it in some soup, throw it in with some broth, do whatever you want with it, but it's perfect throughout the week. It's the most tender, flavorful, it's so good. So good. Okay, let's do what we came for, which is make chicken soup. Okay guys, let's get going on our chicken soup. So our Dutch oven here has been preheating. It's nice and hot. I'm gonna put in just a little bit of olive oil. And And we're going to start off by sauteing some carrot and some celery. And you don't have to actually do this because the chicken stock is already flavored with carrot, celery, onion, and garlic. And then whatever herbs, and bay leaf for me, but whatever herbs you may have chosen to put in your chicken stock. But I like to do this just because then I really feel like it's got some vegetables in it, and we're gonna add some fresh spinach and some lemon juice at the end. But we're gonna get these going with some salt and some pepper, and you don't need to add onion or garlic because the broth is completely flavored. Or the stock, I should say, is completely flavored. Okay, so let's give that a little stir. With our wooden spoon. And we're gonna cook these until they're nice and soft. It's going to be about maybe 7 minutes or so, and I will bring you back when that time comes. Okay guys, our carrots and celery are nice and soft, and I just added half of our chicken stock, and we're gonna add in the other half, and I wanted to show you what it looks like. Okay, so our carrots and our celery were soft. I put one of these in, and now I'm putting the other one. Each one has about 5 cups of stock in it. The great thing about your homemade stock is that if you feel like it's a little too salty, maybe you put too much salt in, you were heavy-handed with the salt when you made it, you can always dilute it with some water. I mean, it's that simple. Okay, so we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we're going to add in our spaghetti, and then we'll get the spaghetti cooked, and then we'll add in the rest of our ingredients. And I will be right back. Hey guys, our spaghetti is about halfway cooked, so let's add in the rest of our ingredients. So believe it or not, this was the meat from only one chicken breast. They were huge. Even when I checked out at the grocery store, the person checking out was like, those must have been really big chickens. Okay, so we've got our chicken in here. Chicken stock, thin spaghetti, carrots, and celery. We're going to, at the very end, add a squeeze of lemon, some scallions, some green onion, and some baby spinach. So I will bring you back when the spaghetti finishes cooking and show you how we plate this up. Okay guys, our soup is done. So I'm going to plate it up, and I'm gonna turn the heat off first and then plate it up and show you how we get this done. Now, for the kids, I'll just take this right from this big pot and serve it to them like this. But I like it with some fixings. So, again, this is for the kids, but now I'm making it for myself. So what I will do is put a little spinach in there. I like a little squirt of lemon. And I'm going to put some more in my bowl. And if you wanted to keep this low carb, just leave out the noodles. Smells so yummy. Let me just wipe that up. Okay, and then give it a little stir to get that spinach completely wilted so that it looks like that. Yummy. And put some scallions in for that oniony flavor, and it's done. And now I'm going to enjoy this. I will leave the recipe for the chicken stock below and the recipe for the soup as well.